What's up, guys? Dynasty, and yes, today we are discussing the MK Reboot movie because got for you guys a few things of note to discuss. Yesterday seems to have been another press release day because there was maybe like 5 to 10 different articles with the cast and crew that got published, and they even gave you a new small trailer showcasing Scorpion kicking some Lin Kuei ass, and honestly, he looks better than ever. So that teaser is really cool, but thankfully, several different articles actually wrote in depth about the first 13 minutes of the movie, and they might have revealed maybe, just maybe, who Cole is, and let's just not beat around the bush. It seems like he may or may not be a descendant of Scorpion, and that's been tossed around for months now, but regardless, we're going to talk about that. Also, you guys may or may not remember, but a few days ago we were mentioning how we got to see this nice screenshot of our boy, Raiko, Nathan Jones, standing alongside Cabal and Melina, and everybody, I say everybody, most of us were pretty bummed because you couldn't see the face paint on Raiko, leading many of us to think that, well, did they just not give our boy face paint? And it turns out that, well, he's getting face paint, so boom, nice update on that as well. Also, one of these articles talks about Goro and how integral he is to the plot. Also, just how expensive he is, too. Also worth mentioning, there's apparently one of the most brutal hand-to-hand fight sequences ever in this movie, and they even gave us a first look at some of these MK Reboot movie pop figures yesterday afternoon as well. So a few things to unpack. With that said, let's break this stuff down, let's have some fun, and well, let's talk about how this movie kicks off. Now, this article is coming from Sci-Fi Wire. It says, we've seen the first 12 minutes of MK. Here's everything we learned, because Dynasty has not seen the first 12 minutes. And this may or may not be why we see Cole Young looking in the mirror and, you know, seeing flashes of Scorpion. So, article starts by saying, Mortal Kombat begins in 1617 feudal Japan at the home of Hanzo Isashi, the leader of the Shirai Ryu clan. A loving father and doting husband, he and his wife share a tender moment before he heads off to fetch water from the river as his wife gardens and his son, Jubi, heads to the house to try to stop his baby sister from crying. While Hanzo is away, Bi-Han, leader of the Lin Kuei rival clan, attacks, but not before Kana hides the baby. When Hanzo returns, he only has moments to mourn his wife and son, frozen in a block of ice, before he single-handedly takes out all 15 Lin Kuei assassins with brutal efficiency. Now, keep in mind, we've seen this inside the trailers for the film, also this new teaser from yesterday, so that is what's going on in all of this. Now, it goes on to continue by saying, Bi-Han waits until the final members are dispatched before calmly explaining, this is the end of your bloodline, your mighty clan. The Shirai Ryu have been exterminated by me, Bi-Han. Hanzo, who does not speak his language, does not understand his words, but the meaning is clear, and the two finish their discussion through an epic, brutal fight in the woods. Again, keep in mind, Bi-Han is saying, this is the end of your bloodline, I've destroyed every Shirai Ryu. Keep that in the back of your head. So, article goes on to say, after Bi-Han delivers the killing blow, Hanzo spends his final moments bleeding out, trying to get back to the house to protect his crying baby girl. After his final breath, fire erupts from within his body, reducing him to ashes. And moments later, a bolt of lightning brings Raiden to Earth. He finds the baby girl hidden under the floorboards of the Isashi home and leaves with the child the way he came. You guys can probably see where this is going now, right? Because again, this is taking place in the 1600s, and the MK Reboot, for the most part, is taking place in current time. So, why is Sub-Zero chasing this random guy called Cole Young? Why is Cole Young seemingly being saved by Jax and Sonya, and all the while being chased again by Bi-Han, who conveniently was highlighted as saying, this is the end of the bloodline? Yeah, kinda does seem like he is indeed a descendant of Scorpion, and that's why Sub-Zero is here chasing him, because again, his daughter was still alive, and over the years, somehow the bloodline has still just been passed on generation to generation, and that's how we have what's going on in current day. Just a theory, this hasn't been 110% confirmed, but it's being talked about a lot, and honestly, it would really make a lot of sense, hence why we have the whole birthmark situation. It's not a birthmark, Cole, you were chosen. Like, doesn't that make so much more sense? I think it does. So again, keep that in mind. By no means, again, is this 110% confirmed, but yeah, take that for what you will. At the very least, the beginning of the movie seems better than ever. So, boom! There you go. First 13 minutes of the film. For what it's worth, too, Game Informer also believes the movie has made a great first impression, and they do mention inside their take on the first 13 minutes that Sub-Zero, before he kills Hanzo, unfazed, he says, "For the Lin Kuei!" and leaves him there to die. So, when I read that, your boy was pretty stoked. I love that they're including the line for the Lin Kuei. I just had to throw that in there because that is fucking sick. You know what else is sick? Goro in this movie. So there was an article that mentions pretty much how integral his role and how expensive he is too. And of course, this is coming from Todd Gardner. So it says here, he's extremely integral to the plot. He is a beloved character. He's awesome. He's obviously somebody that I would love to have in every movie. He's also really expensive. Not going to lie, he's really expensive. So again, if anybody wants to give me $1 billion to make a Goro movie, I'll make a Goro movie. I'll love that. Every second of him is a lot of money. Every second was like my house. So you got to use him sparingly. You got to be smart about how you use him. It's not that we don't love him. It's not that he's not hugely important. It's just practically he's so damn expensive. Gardner goes on to say, so what we did is we knew that. You know that he's expensive. You know that he's beloved. You know that he has to be in the movie, and you can't just have him come in and just... It's not like Indiana Jones where he comes in with 2 knives and you shoot him. You can't do that. That's no good. We had to figure out a real reason for him to be in the movie. So, seems like unless we got $1 billion to the filmmakers, we're never gonna get a full CGI movie about Goro. But yeah, apparently he's in here for a valid reason. I know I keep saying reason every 5 seconds, but good reason he's in the film. Sucks to think that he might not be in the second one if they're gonna kill him off because they can't afford to do it. But if the movie does great, maybe we'll see him make a comeback. Because remember, if he die in Mortal Kombat, it does not matter. So Goro fans rejoice, our boy should be looking better than ever. Todd Gardner is also quoted in this article right here. It mentions Mortal Kombat has one of the most brutal hand-to-hand fight sequences ever. Now the full quote reads, every single fight in this movie has its own personality, and it's true to not only the game, but it's true to the character. I can't tell you who's fighting, but there's one of the most brutal fights I've ever seen on film, and it's the most violent hand-to-hand insane fight, and it's not who you would expect to have the fight. There's also a beautiful operatic fight, there's swordsmanship, and then you have a moment you've seen in the trailer where Sub-Zero freezes Scorpion's blood and stabs him with it. So every fight has its own personality. So I think it was confirmed the movie's gonna have like 13, 14, 15 fights, and apparently every single one of them has its own take and personality, and I'm really intrigued to see who has this most brutal hand-to-hand fight sequence ever. I wonder if it's from a character that we haven't seen revealed yet. Is it Kitana? Is it Raiko getting his, ass kicked by Jax? Where's the brutal fight? Is it Sonya versus Melina? I am very, very intrigued. And speaking of everyone's favorite mini Shao Kahn, Raiko Nathan Jones, officially on his Instagram, it seems like he confirmed that indeed, the face paint, it's there, and we just can't see it in the trailer we got from a couple of days ago. So when asked about this over on his official Instagram, he simply just responded to that saying, it's there. It's just low resolution image, ... saving the good stuff for later, ... LOL winky face. So rejoice, I am wiping the sweat off my forehead. If that's really the case and the face paint is there, I am relieved, and you should be too. Like I mentioned as well at the beginning of this video, late last night they showcased for the first time these pop figures based on the MK Reboot film. You can see we got 3 different versions of Scorpion, 1 unmasked. We even have 3 different versions of Sub-Zero, one with a glowing blue aura around it. They gave a pop figure to Sonya Blade, which is awesome, and even Cole Young. Yes, Cole Young has his very own pop figure too. Still no word on exactly where to get these, when to get these, and if anyone else is getting these, but at the very least, 8 different MK Reboot pop figures should be dropping very soon. And while we're here, I guess it's worth mentioning because I thought this was kind of interesting. So a couple days ago, they shared this new trailer-esque promotional video. It's, telling you it's a month away the release, and there's a snippet of Sub-Zero where like half of him looks blue and the other half looks black. You guys know it's been teased that Sub-Zero Beyond may or may not already be turning to Noob Saibot in the movie. Just wanted to kind of point that out. Very interesting stuff, especially because right after it showcases Sub-Zero, it showcases Jax with 1 cybernetic arm and 1 human arm. They're showing parallels. Are they teasing something here? I guess we gotta just wait another month to see. But guys, that is all I got for y'all today. I wish I could, give you my take on the first 13 minutes of the movie, but your boy can't, unfortunately. But we got that article, and the movie appears to be shaping up to be better than ever. Of course, I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on all of this, especially the theory going around that Cole is a descendant of Scorpion Hanzo Asashi. What do you guys think of that? Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys enjoyed the video. Please take 1 second and drop a like on it. Of course, before I go, want to say this video has been brought to you by G2A.com. If you have not heard the news, you can no longer buy MK9 on Steam. However, using the link down below, you can buy an MK9 Steam key through G2A, redeem that key in your Steam account, and just like that, you now got MK9 with all the DLC with this nice little workaround using G2A.com. So if you're interested in that, again, link down below. Till next time, I've been your host, Dynasty. Please take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
You see, I've been a fan of Dynasty for years now. GTA, MK, and Justice, I'm still down. Rapper meets gamer, I wonder how y'all feel now. That was just a setup, watch it get real now. Okay, so me and Sub-Zero was born in